Yeah, baby. That's what we do. We are the Buckeyes. What up, Buckeye Nation? Give me a second. I once again hit the live button on accident. It's little post game shenanigans we got going on, seeing what's going to happen here. But great day to be a Buckeye, man. My voice, it's a little bit, it's going to be a little bit rocky for this show. Okay. I've been screaming a lot, pretty excited, pretty, rough start to the game. I don't give a dang. 27-9. Buckeyes dominated. I mean, Bryce Underwear, we held him to -8 rushing yards in the second half. -8 rushing yards. Bryce Underwear ended interception, 63 total yards. What was he? 6 for 18 or 8 for 18 or something like that. Really bad stat line. This Buckeyes defense dominated. Buckeyes offense dominated the second half. 26 rushing plays to end the game. I love it. Absolutely dominated, guys. Big day for Buckeye Nation. The world is set right now. Bryce Underwood tried to write some checks that his mouth wasn't even close to being able to cash. Dave Portnoy, all of them, they can shove it. You got absolutely obliterated. The Buckeyes made me some money today as well. I got in on the line way too early at 11.5 because I was so excited and so pumped for these Buckeyes to just do what they do, guys. Sorry, I know you can probably hear my phone here as well. I got to finish watching this post game. So please forgive me, guys.
Go enjoy it. Thanks.
Ryan Day, super emotional.
Judy, thank you very much. Your first time
Here goes Julian.
Game, which has been a great test for quarterbacks at Ohio State. How do you evaluate your performance? Great win. I think there's still stuff to clean up. Had the turnover in the beginning, and put our defense in a bad spot, but they battled.
19 for 26, 233 yards.
I think it was just it was awesome to see our guys just play with elite focus throughout the entire game. What does this mean for these players to deliver this victory to your head coach Ryan Day? 6 years away from one day. Oh, we wanted this one bad, and we know how much it means to our nation to this state. So it was important for us, and we were ready to get it. What did you learn about yourself today? Yeah, I think it's just, we always talk about being even keeled in our quarterback room and, battling adversity. We knew adversity was going to come.
Wild game to start, guys. Absolutely wild game. Scum player, headbutting an official, not getting thrown out of the game. The JJ touchdown call, which had me a little nervous as well. Woo! Get some. Get some.
So it made everything for us to come out here and put on a show and then give them a taste of defeat they gave us last year. What does it mean to win it?
Did Carnell or JJ look injured to anybody? They did not to me.
They were waiting on this game for him, so it means everything for him to go out there and win. Enjoy it. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Gus? All right, Jenny, thank you very much. Joel, your final thoughts.
Well, where are the scum flags? I don't understand. I thought they bring their flags out after they play us. Yo, what up, Mr. Citinelli? What up, V? Bruh, these Buckeyes turned up, man. Yeah, Gus and Joel Klatt, they're bums. That's all there is to it. I hardly listened to them the whole time. Just wild, man. Here we go. Nevada, dude, order is restored in the universe. I felt a whole blanket lifted off the entire earth about 1 minute ago. What's your thoughts, dude?
Well, my thoughts are that Michigan is exactly who we told you they were. Bryce Underwood is exactly who we told you were. Sharon Moore is exactly who we told you were. And Julian saying Ryan Day and the Ohio State Buckeyes are exactly who we told you they were. So I can't say that I'm surprised because I'm not surprised. I thought Ohio State would win. I predicted Ohio State to win by 17. I said this game does not need to be close. And you know what? The game wasn't close. Ohio State took care of business, took their soul. I mean, if you're a fan of Smash Mouth football, you're like, I like that old Smash Mouth football game. How about a 12.5 minute drive to end the third quarter and the fourth quarter? I mean, unbelievable. What a performance by the Buckeyes. What a performance by Ryan Day. I thought he was absolutely spectacular today. And I just could not be happier. I'm out of my mind happy. What a performance.
Yeah, I am as well, man. Rough start, a little bit scary to start the game, but overall the Buckeyes handled business. Bryce Underwear ended the game 8 for 18 with 63 yards, with one interception. I mean, he looked completely lost the entire game. Clearly, had no idea what was going on. I mean, happy feet, getting scared to death in the pocket, throwing passes to his checkdowns where they're not even looking. I mean, so many things that he did this game. Scum player, elbow and a ref right in the face. So many things to get into, but let me finish these stats here. Andrew Marsh, their wide receiver, who was supposed to be J.J. Smithish, 0 receptions for 0 yards. We held them to -8 rushing yards in the second half, Nevada. -8 rushing yards. Absolutely shut them down. I'm trying to look how many yards total we held them for in the second half. I got some pictures here to figure that out. They had 124 total yards in the second half. In the first half, they ended with 163. So they gained 39 yards of offense in the second half. So Ryan Day, dude, he came out slinging the ball. Julian saying, obviously, the interception at first, but settled into the game very nicely. Um, Ended the game 19 for 26, 233 yards, 3 touchdowns. That is a Heisman moment. If you want to know what a Heisman moment looks like, that's what it truly looks like. He didn't have to bail his team out in the fourth quarter because he played horribly the rest of the game. He made a mistake, zoned in, and absolutely picked this defense apart, didn't turn the ball over, threw the touchdowns when they needed to be thrown. That's a Heisman moment going into a game of that caliber. It's snowing. I mean, you couldn't have. I mean, just perfect performance by the Buckeyes, if you ask me and Julian saying. And again, I'll say it again. That's what a Heisman moment looks like to me. I don't know about anybody else.
Well, yeah, and we have a group chat. You and I are in it, and when Michigan even got it up early, I'm like, you're not going to win this game kicking field goals.
Mm-hmm.
That's just so. When they even kicked when he threw the interception, I'm telling you, I wasn't worried. Down 6-0, I'm like, I know we're going to score. I know we're going to move the ball. And kudos to Ryan Day. I thought he called a great game today. Not a perfect game. There's some calls I'd like to have back, some sequences around the goal line that I thought were questionable. But all in all, I thought he did a masterful job of mixing run and pass. And you know what? We ended up winning the rushing battle, but that wasn't the point. That we didn't win the rushing battle because we set out to win the rushing battle. We won the rushing battle because that was what they gave you in the offense. Bo Jackson was a freaking stud today. Like any question about
Yeah.
who had the better running back, we have the better running back in terms of Bo Jackson. Any question about the offensive line, we have the better offensive line. I mean, those guys played unbelievably well. And yeah, I mean, Ryan Day, since the loss to Michigan last year, has won 16 games in a row, guys. 16 games in a row. Run that one around in your head a little bit and just ask yourself if that game wasn't the biggest blessing that ever happened to Ryan Day, that ever happened to Ohio State. It was absolutely a blessing. We're a juggernaut now. But this makes the season for me. Honestly, God, it makes the season. I want to win the Natty. I obviously always want to win the Natty, but you have to beat Michigan or win the Natty to be a successful year. You have to do one of the two. It doesn't necessarily have to be both, but you got to do one of the two. Well, we beat Michigan. I could not be happier. I'm not going to stop smiling for a very, 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 very long time. Um, and yeah, but the Buckeyes did exactly what I thought they would today. They did. This is what I thought they would do. And the whole thing before is JJ and Cardell okay? Oh, remember yet other websites go, oh, it's 30% that they play. And I'm like, no, they're playing, guys. They
Dude.
could have played last week. They're fine. They're limping. They're limping. How are they going to play when they're limping? Guys, just tune into if you want to know what's really going on, come to BuckeyeScoop.com. Come to this podcast. We'll tell you what's really going on. The other guys, they don't know. These other places don't know. And I don't want to spike on them, but they don't know. They're, oh, Lorenzo Styles Jr.'s got a broken collarbone. He's not playing. No, that's just a lie. That's just not. There's a reason why you got kicked off YouTube. You're lying. You can't do that stuff. So it's like, hey, today, all accounts were settled. Everything was all is right with the world. In Michigan, you suck. We gave you the bowl ban today. The NCAA didn't follow through with the right thing on the thing. They gave you the $30 million fine. Now you get the $30 million fine, and we gave you the postseason ban. So suck it, Michigan. I couldn't be happier. Go Bucks. What a great day.
Dude, I mean, I love it. I mean, the game wasn't close. You know what I'm saying? Like the first half, I looked at my brother after the first half and I was like, this is about to be a blowout. You know what I mean? This defense is about to just smother them. Obviously, we had the first play of the game where everybody, it had me freaking out. I got to give shout outs to Nevada. He calmed me down. I was the one in the group chat texting, like, dude, this is unbelievable right now. 6-0, just the things that happen. And he was like, dude, you're not going to win kicking field goals. And I was like, all right, all right, all right. And set waiting. And dude, things just, you win the rushing battle because you got up to 20-9. How did you get up 20-9? By throwing bombs to Carnell Tate and Jeremiah Smith. I absolutely love it, man. Bo Jackson, 22 carries, 117 yards. Bo Jackson, household name now. That's what this game does for some of these players. It'll put you on the map nationally. Bo Jackson just got put on the map nationally, big time. CJ Donaldson came through as well, man. In those moments, 14 carries, 44 yards. I mean, CJ is CJ. He is who he is. Didn't turn the ball over, didn't drop the ball. He did well today, man. Carnell Tate, 82 yards. Bo Jackson, 49 yards. The dude ended the game with 166 total yards of offense. Holy crap. I didn't even realize that. Bo Jackson is the name you might want to remember.
Give Julian Sayin the Heisman. Just give it to him right now. They should go out there right now and just hand him the Heisman Trophy right now. Julian Sayin is the best passing quarterback that I've ever seen. The fact that he's a freshman, we saw two freshmen out there today. We saw Fats Underwood and we saw Julian Sayin. Now tell me which one of those guys looks more like a future first round pick. They're like, oh, Julian Fats Underwood's going to be a top 5 pick. He can't throw the football. He can't play.
Nope.
He couldn't play in Manhattan Beach 7-on-7 flag league, let alone the NFL. That guy sucked so bad. And it's like, that's the guy that Michigan gave $10 million or $12 million, whatever the heck they're doing. Michigan, you guys suck so bad. I'm so glad that you guys are skunking back your little holes right now after all your talk, after all your bluster. Your guy headbutts the official, doesn't get thrown out of the game. You guys starting fights the entire time. You're a classless bunch of punks, and I'm so glad that we kicked your asses and got you out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm beyond happy right now. I can't believe that happened. That guy
Yeah.
headbutted the official and didn't get
Yeah.
thrown out of the game. How in the world
Yeah.
does that happen?
I'm calling it now the first time in NCAA history where a player purposely and intentionally tries to physically harm an official and doesn't get thrown out of the game. I mean, I don't know what's going on in Ann Arbor. I don't know if you know this, Nevada, but Ohio State's communication just all of a sudden shut out the whole second half. Did not have communication to Julian saying he had to walk to the sidelines to get every single play, bro. I mean, that's literally what happened. Now,
Well,
give this. Here's
but
the.
Devin, isn't that what we said was going to happen? Isn't that exactly what we
I
said
mean,
that was going to? And it's like,
I,
oh, that's a coincidence, Dev. The communications just go out on the Ohio State side. Wow, who could have
yeah,
seen this one happening?
I know.
you this was going to happen. This is exactly what they do. And it's like, I am so, the answer to that question is no, I am not surprised. I heard that on the thing and I'm like, of course they did. Of course they did.
Yeah, I mean, we got to get, I mean, we deserve our props there. Nobody else came out with that information that we were being told. I don't know why, but clearly we were told that information for a very specific reason. Ryan Day was infuriated on the sideline. I mean, dude, this is just the class of people that they are. You saw pregame, you saw Andrew Marsh walking down the thing, bumping into Keenan Bailey. I mean, sticking his arms out, walking down through there, bumping into a coach. I mean, that's who they are. This is what they deserve. They're a trash football program, absolute trash. And it showed up today big time. When you play against a program with class, this is what you get, bro. You get stomped into the ground. Bryce Underwood's stats for top 25 opponents, they're not just some thing. It's not by accident that he has a 35% completion percentage against top 25 opponents. The dude threw for 40% completion today. I mean, look at it. He looks absolutely lost. No development whatsoever. The dude has regressed since he came here. Regressed. He looks very, very bad. His legs, how many rushing yards did he have? Let me look this up. How many negative rushing yards did Bryce Underwood have? Let's see. He's got to be all the way down on the bottom. Oh, they don't even they're not even showing it. Okay, no. Rushing Underwood. Oh, no, never mind. He had a yard. My bad, guys. He had 6 carries for a yard. So I guess there is hope there. I mean, when you rush for a yard and you throw for 44%, the positive there is that literally the only place you can go is up. Right, Nevada? I mean, could the dude get worse?
I mean, no. I mean, he's so bad. He's so bad. And like, they were like trying to glaze him over. Oh, well, he looked really good against Maryland. And no, he's really coming on. I'm like, no, that's because it was Maryland, guys. He's not improving. He's playing crappy teams, and so he's doing better. But so once he plays at decent, he can't throw the ball. And the thing is, Ohio State knew that. That's why we're talking about get a lead in the game. When we went up 18, when we kicked that field goal, it was like the greatest cathartic relief because there was no chance. We could play Michigan until next March, and they wouldn't score 18 points against us. So it was just there was no chance. They had absolutely no chance to do it. And for Ohio State, they smothered them, they suffocated them, they ran their offense, they did their thing, and I mean, I just can't say enough good things about it. And Ryan Day, this thing about the pressure. Remember that stupid Portnoy bit? Pressure.
Yes.
Yeah, Ryan Day. He didn't look like he was feeling any pressure there, guys. Man, he came out throwing it. They came out attacking from the very beginning. They went out there. They laid it on him, and boy, Michigan had no answer. And now Michigan's done. They finished their 5-loss season last year, no playoff thing. They lose again this year, no playoff thing. And I'm telling you what, they ain't beating us next year because we're going to be even better next year. So it's like, if you're a Michigan fan, get ready for suckage and get ready. Sharon Moore's a dead man walking. I'm telling you, there's no chance. That guy, they'll keep him around because he's been good enough to kind of keep around. He sucks as a coach. He's so bad. He is so bad, but I love him being there. I think he's the definition of mediocre. I love the fact that they have a mediocre coach, and it's just great. What a great day for as an Ohio State fan, man. Does it get any better than this
No.
after all the
No.
after all the cheating? And it's not about winning and beating Michigan. It's about the way that they were the cheating, the flag planting. What did we do today? We went in, kicked their booties, and just stepped out, waved goodbye to the B Moses pageant wave, and then walked down the road. There we go. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Hey B, how you doing, buddy?
Cheaters, 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 cheaters. Pressure,
Oh,
pressure.
I love it. Oh, I
Let's
love it.
go, fellas. Listen, man. My kids and my wife and my dog were all looking at me like I was a crazy person.
Oh, bro.
I'm just beyond excited. Listen, I don't know what I missed so far, what you guys have said, but I do want to say one thing, fellas. I'm going to come out the gate with this. For 2 weeks now, Buckeye Scoop told y'all Carnell Tate and J.J. Smith were playing. that there was always the intention was for them to always play. I'm pointing this out because several outlets, several podcasts, several whoever's up until that point, even to last night, was still doubting that they'll play. We told y'all they were playing. Do you understand the sources that are at our fingertips? We talk to real people. We have real sources on the inside. We keep trying to tell y'all that. Not only that, your boy Lorenzo Styles Jr., like, you can't get no better source than we have for who told us he's playing. Even up to last night, some of the media was saying they don't expect him to play. Okay, so I'm just reminding y'all of what's really good with that, okay? First and foremost, Carnell Tate looked like he was 100% healthy, fellas, didn't he? Before I go on?
Yes.
Looked pretty healthy out there, right? Okay? It's because they were trying to get him ready for this game. There was no point in playing the scrimmages. So, enough of that. I don't know what I missed, but listen, fellas, I'm excited. I love how we choked these boys out. I'm looking at yardage, 419 total yards versus 163, 233 passing. What did Julian say? He had 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. The freaking underwear had 63 yards passing. They had 100 yards rushing. I mean, domination as we predicted. I love the fact that it was snowing, and it was just a perfect atmosphere for this. And this is what I envisioned. This is what we envisioned with this game, is going up to Ann Arbor, going full circle from 2019 when Ryan Day dominated them. And it's just beautiful chef's kiss, fellas. I love it, man. Love it.
Yeah. At halftime, we had 221 total yards. They had 124 total yards. They had 16 passing yards at halftime. We had 145. They had 108 rushing yards and 76, and we had 76 rushing yards. And we were up, 20-9? We were up 20-9, losing the rushing attack. So please, everybody, can we now realize this? Yeah. Can we score was 20-9, and they were winning
17-9.
17-9,
okay,
yeah.
My bad. 17-9, and they were winning the rushing attack. We came out attacking down the field, attacking with the passes, won the game, ended up winning the rushing attack. So perfect example of what we've been talking about this entire time. Ryan Day coming out, calling a good game. I mean, all is well. Brutus was on the sidelines playing in the snow a little bit. I mean, when this snow started falling as well, I got chills, guys. I was like, dude, this is perfect, bro. This is perfect. Buckeyes started dominating on the ground. This offensive line getting dirty. And then the JJ call, here it is, guys. Where's the video evidence to overturn? He's got the ball right there. Is it close? It was close. I thought for sure we were going to get screwed on that one because that's about the only one we got there. There were some questionable calls. We told you there was going to be some shenanigans going on. The holding, they were holding, some of the PI calls that were called, but ultimately didn't matter. Why? Because no doubt was left. There was nothing the officials could have done to even let scum remotely in this game. These players were so fired up on the field, and they dominated. I'm just beyond ecstatic. If you can't tell, I've been screaming a little bit. My niece, I woke up this morning. I'm down there getting ready to watch the game, and she was like, hey, I got a friend coming over at noon. And I said, hey, I think that's probably a bad idea. I wouldn't do that. So they moved her till 2, right? My niece's friend came over at 2, and then it was over. I got yelled at so many times for saying words I shouldn't say. I mean, dude, I can't help it. I was like, listen, guys, I mean, I went out and bought a brand new TV, brand new surround sound system just for this game. It's on. I can hardly talk. Bro, I'm excited, bro. The Buckeyes, the world is right now. This is what should have happened last year. It happened this year. That's all I care about. We won a national title. We got these boys some gold pants. It's on to the Big Ten title game. Ryan Day is looking unstoppable because in every aspect of this game, he dominated. You want to go fast? Shoot. We converted, bro. We converted third downs. Oh, stupid thing. It literally just blanked out. But our third down efficiency this game, 11 for 17. They were 1 for 9. Somebody else talk. Just wanted to say that.
I see that as well. No, Nevada and Dev, let me ask y'all something.
Nevada,
did we lose Nevada?
I think we did. He'll pop back up.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to give him a few seconds before I go into the question.
Yeah.
But basically, because Devin, you just mentioned how it was supposed to happen last year. Yes, it was. We were supposed to get them last year and punish them for the cheating and just, atone. So my question is, Joe Clack kept saying, Nevada, you're back. I was trying to stall so you could hear my question for y'all. So my question is this, because Devin mentioned how this was supposed to happen last year in the shoe, but it didn't. Clack kept talking about we won 16 straight since then. So here's my question. Obviously, in hindsight, would it have been better to beat them last year? And let's say, well, I don't want to say, beat them last year and win a couple playoff games, but not win the Natty, or lose that game like we did and go on the run we did and win in this fashion. Like, to me, it may come off like hindsight 2020, but to me, this feels even better because of what we did after last year's loss. We're coming off a Natty, staring down another real opportunity to win another one. And it's just like, bump that loss last year. This feels excellent on top of a Natty, fellas. That's just how I feel. What y'all think?
I agree. I mean, I totally. First of all, how's my audio? Is my audio okay, or is my audio choppy?
You sound good so far.
Okay. Yeah. No. Well, first of all, I was playing the Joel Klatt drinking game that every time he said controversial touchdown, I had to take a shot. So I'm like drunk right now because I've been drinking since the JJ thing. Like, how many times was he going to go with that controversial touchdown thing? That was just so annoying. First of all, that's the worst rule in all of sport. It is the fumble into the end zone thing is the worst rule in all of sports. And I didn't think it was what I thought we were going to get screwed, but I didn't think it was, but whatever. But I passed that. No, I mean, look, the way it's all played out, and Ryan Day's a different guy. We've been telling you guys, Ryan Day is a different guy. And the idea that he feels pressure that he's going to be tight or he's not going to call a loose game, dude, he was loose as a goose and swinging like a spruce today. And he called a masterful game. Not perfect, but he did not keep the pedal off the metal, and that 12-minute drive was one for the ages. I mean, as satisfying as that drive was last year at Penn State, where we drove it off the goal line and brought it out, this one might have even been better. Big situation. Ohio State answered all questions, and I'm over the moon. But Joel Klatt is annoying. Joel Klatt has officially moved from being kind of annoying to super annoying, and I can't stand that guy.
Yeah, Gus Johnson got awful quiet as well. But, I mean, it was the whole game there. I mean, the announcing, like I've said 100 times, can't stand him. Had to put him on mute, pull something else up for a moment. But the Buckeyes just kept dominating. I'm kind of a little bit wore out after this game, to be honest with you. It's been a long stretch. I'm here in the YouTube world. The Buckeyes continue to dominate, man. B. Moses, you got anything? We have super chats galore. Just so you fellas know.
That's great. Just one last thing, because I don't know what I missed. And honestly, I didn't see your text until after the fact. I could have hopped on before 3:45.
It's all good. Yeah.
But anyway, did you hit on the headbutt by Barham? Did you hit on that yet?
Yeah, I'll pull it up for you. But yeah, you got to hit on it too, though.
There's no way. Talking to Nevada and everybody in the group chat, how is this not an ejection? How? Somebody please explain this to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying that because I feel like if one of our guys did that, they're surely gone. So I just wanted to quickly touch on that. This is ridiculous. And so, Nevada, I think I heard you say it's always happened. Like, has there ever been a situation where they weren't ejected for this, making contact with the ref? Come on, man.
Yeah, I couldn't believe. It was a big penalty, but I couldn't believe it didn't come with an ejection. I mean, absolutely cannot believe it didn't come with an ejection. But you know what we did? We ejected Michigan from the postseason today, boys. So, like, goodbye. We did the work of the COI, man. We came in and we gave you the postseason ban. So here's the postseason ban for your ass. Let's go. Slap, 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 slap. Get out of here.
Hey, you want to talk about the toughest team? When's the last time you heard an official get over the speaker and say there's no unsportsmanlike conduct? The player embellished the contact. What a soft ass program. Soft as Charmin dipped in Downey, rolled in cotton.
out there soccer flopping, and that was the second or third time. The call that Matthews got hit with was a flop. It's
the
just like
pass interference. Oh my
yeah,
gosh!
man,
What
like
a
come
bro!
on, y'all bugging. Yeah,
Let's
bro,
get to
that
those
was
super
crazy.
chats because I know we got super chats. Let's get
dive
to the
in.
super chats. Let's go. First of all, I got to tell you, I got a guy that texted me before the game, and he goes, "If Ohio State wins the game today, I'll do $1,000 super chat." So or pay it
Ooh.
forward to the pay it forward. So I'll see. I don't know if he's going to be on the show. I don't know if he's going to do it through the pay it forward on the BuckeyesScoop.com. But he's $1,000 to pay it forward if he does. So we'll see if he's a man of his word.
All right. He would officially
No,
break a record,
no,
I'm pretty sure, but we will see on
no,
this list here.
North Naples Buck. I salute you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Clueless, thank you so much for the $5. I just want to say it. Michigan is soft. More is soft. Underwear is soft. The entire state is soft. Softer than Charmin, dipped in Downy, rolled in cotton, boy. I love it. You guys got anything to that?
Amen. Amen to all of that. First of all, there's nothing more soft. There's nothing more soft than having to deploy a elaborate cheating scandal to finally stop losing to your rival after 20 years. That trumps all softness right there. Let's just rewind and go back to that. And so now it's just so beautiful to see our boys go up in the big blouse, choke them boys out in there. Oh, it's going to be snowing, and that's even better for us. And no, it's not better for you. It's not. Because again, this is I'm sorry.
My bad, bro. Keep going. Now,
Are you sure?
I just one thing you missed when we were talking before you came on. You do realize Ohio State's communication went out mysteriously in all of the second half.
I saw you in the chat. I was like, what? Yeah, bro. Listen. It's just funny that they put all this stuff out there. You know, Ohio State is soft and it's going to be cold and snowy, and Ryan Day and Portnoy talking about when the pressure. Listen, we went up there and choked y'all out in y'all's crib in the snow, even though the snow was never an issue, ever an issue. That was a stupid narrative. And it's just so beautiful. I'm happy. I'll pass the mic. But yes, amen, Iowa Buck. Love you, brother.
Yeah, I love it.
They were soft. No, I just had to chime in on that. They're so soft. They're such a soft program though, and it's like the softest programs. What's the scared dog barks the loudest? They're the ones that always barking. Yes. You know, they're out there and it's you're defending the M at the end of the game, and it's like nobody's going to play. We're not you. We're not right, you guys. We're not. We win with humility. We win with grace. We celebrate with our fans. We don't pull your crap. We're not Sherrod Moore. Sherrod Moore is a crooked coach who runs a crooked program. That's why he's operating under a show cause, and a fish rots from the head down, and that's why that program's completely rotten up there in Ann Arbor. And I truly believe that from the bottom of my heart.
Couldn't have said it better, man. Iowa Buck, thanks for the $4.99 order restored. I'll be in Indy next week. Feels so good for Ryan. We are so lucky to be Buckeye fans. Yeah, we are. We watched how this team ended the game. We listened to Ryan Day's interview after the game. We've been here. This is what we do. We don't need to plant flags. We don't need to cause a big scene. We win, man. We're the national champs. It's what we do. We're used to it. We're not new to this. We're true to this. I could keep going. Mike Green, thank you so much for the $1.99. Onk, losing your voice from the beatdown. I think a lot of us are. Yes, got a little loud in this household. Mike Green, thanks for the $1.99 again. Why was Scum Gus so quiet? Gus is a disgrace. Man, he's honestly been one. I used to like Gus, and I can't believe I just said that. I really did, man. But ever since this scandal broke, and I heard his opinion, Joe Klatt's opinion, and the fact that nobody brought that up one time on the Big Ten Network on College Game Day today. I didn't hear anybody bring it up pregame, and that's just kind of wild to me. You guys got anything so far?
Well, I mean, yeah, Gus and Joel used to be my favorites. They're literally unlistenable, and it's so the bias is so obvious and so heavy that I like I said, I can always tell when Gus is getting frustrated because he starts getting quiet, and he was awfully quiet the entire second half, and it was beautiful.
Yeah, I'm afraid. The things we've complained about with ESPN favoring the SEC for all those years. I think we got that now in Fox to where Klatt he's the flip side of that. And then of course you got Gus, who's a Scum fan. So Fox is going to protect Michigan at all costs. And Big Ten is in partnership. They're not going to say anything. And so that's why I say shout out and kudos to guys like RJ Young. And there has been some national guys that have brought it up as they should. But that's what we're dealing with, y'all. They're not going to touch it. But the fans and even the lower level media, let's keep it up. They're always going to be reminded as cheaters. 10 years from now, I'm going to remind them. 20 years from now, I'm going to remind them because it was egregious. It was soft. It was trash. And like Devin so eloquently said last night, I mean, you got people fired. You hurt families. I mean, this was a real deal situation. And I know they got fined millions of dollars, $30 million, whatever. And the AD's crying because they're hurting. And they got punished in a financial way severely. But lucky for them, the COI went soft and the NCAA, is going away from postseason bans. But you earned a 2-year postseason ban, Scum fans. Just be grateful that you didn't get it, but you're still getting it because you're going to a crap bowl because we put the hammer down today in the Big Blouse.
Well, yeah. And on top of that, so think about it this way, guys. They got the college football playoff ban and a $30 million fine. So they got both things. You know what I'm saying? Like if they'd have gotten they were going to only get one. Now we gave them both. Ooh. And so I mean, really, it's really the best of all worlds from this standpoint. And Bryce Underwood ain't the answer. I mean, I'm gonna let you in a little spoiler alert here, guys. Bryce Underwood is never going to be a great college football quarterback ever. He's not going to. That guy sucks so bad. He's such a front runner. He's such a bully, and he can't throw the ball, and he's dumb. So other than that, he's a great college quarterback. But he sucked. I mean, B, come on, he sucked so badly today. I mean, that was terrible. Can you imagine that was an Ohio State quarterback? What would we be saying right now?
Cannot imagine. What did he have?
When you're in a program,
yards, my bad.
Yeah. When you're in a program that headbutts officials, cheats, and all that, what do you expect players to act like? I mean, this is what you get. This is, when you reap what you sow. When you sow all these kind of things that this program does, it's going to come out on the field, man. It's inevitable. There's nothing you can do about it. You can try to turn off communication systems. You can steal signs, but eventually it's going to come back and bite you in the butt. I love Nevada brought that up. You got to pay $30 million, and we just did the NCAA's job, and we'll do it again next year. You're going to get a multi-year bowl ban. Bowl ban. This is why this program is different.
You're going to get violated next year in Columbus, dude. Next year, can you put Julian Sand and J.J. Smith are going to do in Columbus to those guys next year? I mean, that's going to be the killing fields, man.
Oh, I didn't even real quick. Somebody left a message. They said they protected the Block M after the game more than they protected Underwood all game. I thought that was funny.
I mean, they were so proud of that. We're staying out here. Just like you guys are a bunch of clowns. You guys are just trash, man. And last night, we had the Michigan guy came on, and I want to give him credit for on, but he's like, I'm 95% sure we're going to win the game. And Connor Stallions, he was just better at doing it. Don't be mad at him because he was just better at doing it than everybody else. Like that's the delusion of those. So it's so great to just beat their ass today. I mean, that was so satisfying on every level. And I wish you guys could have had a cam. If we had a live cam at the Nevada Buck household today, oh my gosh, that would have been the greatest live stream of all time. We were going nuts over here, man. And I think I woke my neighbors. My Wi-Fi's been down. My Wi-Fi's been down, so I've been having to go just on AT&T, and so we've been switching from like iPads to phones. I couldn't even trying to screen grab it on the TV and everything like that. I mean, it was under tremendous adversity, and I still managed to pull out the victory today. So kudos to Nevada Buck for staying the course and pulling out the victory today.
You mean to say that Scum's wireless hacking that they did made it to the Nevada house?
My house. It reached to my
Bro.
house today. It did. I'm not kidding. It happened.
That's such baloney. They're such pieces of trash, man. I started the game by cranking the heat up just a little bit in the house. It was a little cold. Ended the game setting the AC at 62. I was pouring sweat. I was screaming. It was intense. Mike Green, thanks for the $4.99. I channeled my inner B Moses 6-0. Them all field goals. Like I said, before I knew this team was different, our mentality is different. Ryan Day became a man today. Ryan Day became a man last year in that players meeting, guys. That's just what happened. Them things got forcefully dropped. Anything on that, guys?
16-0 since the player. 16-0 since the player meeting. 16-0.
I mean, yeah, 16-0.
That's it. That's it. We've been telling you he's a changed man. Bruce Leroy Glow, all of that. Have we not been saying that since the beginning of the season, before the season? And so now it's just the cherry on top to just really, really do it. Now we still got more hardware to win, but this one is the one we wanted to really solidify just for the non-believers. Change man. Let's do it.
Buckeye, thanks for the $1.99. Stat of the game, they had -8 rushing yards in the second half. Soft. Absolutely. I love that stat, man. John, thanks for the $1.99. Great game, Buckeyes. Cue the cheatering excuses. Oh, bro, I don't give a dang. Say what you want. The score was 27-9. The game was never close. You embellished flops. You headbutted refs. You cut our communication, and we stomped you into the ground. Clueless, thanks for the $5. Bye-bye, cheaters. We will see you next year as y'all sit at home and watch us try to defend our natty. Yes, enjoy watching us in the playoffs again for the second year in a row. You sit at home and find out if you should enter the portal. If you're there at that program, you should enter the portal. I'm telling you right now. Karis, thank you so much for the $4.99. Total domination. OH.
I-O.
You guys speak up if you want. We only got 25 more of these things to read off. Mike Green, thanks for the $1.99. These lames was guarding the M on the 50-yard line. Yeah, they should have been guarding Bryce Underwood and something else for the game. Mark, thanks for becoming a member. Thanks for being a member for 6 months, brother. Brutus was a menace this year. Yeah, he was, dude. I loved him. Xing out the X in the snow, right in Ohio. Dude, it was just beautiful all the way around. Jim, thanks for the $5. What now, fellas? Natty, that's what. Ohio, best team in the country. Go get that natty now. Yeah, fellas, I mean, today we didn't only beat our rival, but I mean, the balance that this team has is scary, scary, scary. What is somebody going to be able to do against this team? I mean, I'm being serious. I know my scarlet glasses aren't on. What can somebody possibly do? I mean, this team's loaded, bro, and we're executing at a very high level.
Yeah, I mean, and even I'll give Clark credit. He said the same. I mean, look, first of all, this whole the tested narrative was just weak anyway. But was this not a test? Were we not tested today? Right? Got down 6-0. Tested. All right. So there's that. Let's get that out the way. But we are a complete team, period. And so like Nevada's been saying for weeks, the weather stuff, even though it was never a problem, although not preferable for a slinging quarterback, a spraying and saying type quarterback, it was never a problem. And the cool Cali boy show improved today. But we got domes and sunshine left. That's all we got left for this offense. And so good luck, especially with this defense, fellas.
T-Rex, thank you so much for the $4.99. I thought the rule was that if one team loses communications, then the other one can't use theirs either. Rules?
I didn't know
rules against scum? No. Rules don't apply to them. They don't. That's not a thing with them. It's only the rest of the country that needs to follow those. As far as they don't know what the word rule is. If you say that word to them, they're like, what is that a Spanish word? What does that mean? Napster, thank you so much for the $2. They killed the spread. How good is this team? Yes, they did kill the spread. Devin took all of his money that the Buckeyes have made so far this year for him, put it on this game. Thank you so much for what you do. For our pocketbooks this year, Buckeyes keep killing it, bro. Nevada is just popping in and out of this thing like it's nobody's business. Karis, thank you so much for the 4.99. Give Brutus the game ball for Script Ohio on the X of and the X on the M. Absolutely, I love that over there. He was killing it too. Clueless, thanks for the $10. The scum turned off our communications in the second half, and it still wasn't enough. No, man. I'm telling you right now, you can't put anything past them. Me and Nevada came on, did a show about this. Several people in the comments want to say what they want to say. And then this isn't, Nevada already said it's not surprised at all that something with a wireless connection happened. Go look at the board, go watch the video. That's what we came on here and talked about. I mean, very plainly. Jim, thanks for the $5. Ohio State is a 30 foot python putting the squeeze on their opponents. Natty incoming. Yeah, we are. Thank you guys so much for all your super chats. They literally keep coming in. Raiden, thanks for the $4.99. They gave up how many yards on the ground? They protected nothing, but sure, stand in the midfield after the game. You really showed us. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. You protect that loserine M.
No, real quick, did y'all Pete Ryan Day? And I think y'all did because I think Nevada pretty much quoted him. But in the post game, he said we went with humility, right? And so it's just like our guys aren't even thinking about planting no flag because we've been here before. We're just righting the wrong. We're basically getting the universe back to where it needs to be with this win. We're resetting things back to what we're used to, which is dominating you. And so, yeah, we ain't them dudes. We're not classless.
No, it was hold on. I just gotta say, because before my communications are being hacked by Michigan as we speak right now. So I'm fighting a losing battle here to keep on, but I'm coming back, man. Every time I'm refreshing, I'm hitting refreshing. So if I leave, I'm coming back, man, because I'm like Ohio State. I don't give up. I come back, but you're watching Michigan out there pathetically trying to defend the M. Like, what? You guys,
Right.
that just shows
Stop
you the
it.
mindset of those guys. Just stop it already. You're embarrassing yourself. What an embarrassing program. I can't even tell. That summed up the whole thing right there. We just went out there and just spanked them, and they're out there at midfield. We'll defend the M. We'll defend the M out here. Oh, you guys didn't show up to play in the game. You and Bryce had never seen a quarterback like me. Remember that whole thing? Never seen a
boy.
quarterback like me. Yeah, I've never seen it. I can you remember seeing anybody as bad as that guy was in today's game? I mean, that was terrible. That was historically bad. How many total yards did he have? Like 63 total yards or something?
Yeah, 63 passing, and then of course with the sacks,
Well,
he had
he had 1 yard rushing.
1 yard. Okay.
One.
So he had
Yeah.
64 yards of total offense today. That's what he did. 64 yards. Yeah,
Bo
you're right.
Jackson had 166 total yards, by the way.
Never seen anything quite like that.
Yeah, Bo Jackson is a stud, y'all.
Stud,
if y'all
so
didn't
good.
know, stud. And not just the fact first of all, he's a true freshman. He ran the ball with patience, with power. He protected that rock, and he caught the ball out of the backfield. He looked unflappable and just unbothered out there. This is a true freshman in the biggest game of his life, on the road, in elements. Like literally the game could be in your hands if you don't secure the ball. Outstanding job, Bo Jackson. Just wanted to say that.
And the dude could have had way more yards too. There were several times where I know a lot of fans, including myself, were like, dude, get Bo back in the game. Dude, he made at least one big time snag that I know of. Julian threw it a little high. Dude's got some serious hands.
Yeah.
Mike Green, thanks for the $4.99. Team Up North Chumps was acting like some badass kids. Most trash officials in Big Ten history, acting like substitute teachers, extra activities. Yeah. Again, though, I mean, just not surprised that we could dive into all the calls that were made and all the non-calls that were made, but ain't no point, man. We didn't need it. Left, no doubt. And finally, Doodah Man, what up, brother? Thanks for the $10. Once again, more look clueless on the sidelines. I am so stoked to get on X these next couple days and watch all the frozen screenshots of Moore's face on the sideline that I will be adding to as well, because there were 3 or 4 different occasions when the camera panned over to him and I was like, oh, I'm getting that. I'm getting that for sure because the dude is literally lost. The dude calls timeout with 2 minutes and 3 seconds to go in the first half. You're not going to wait for your 2-minute timeout? I mean, just
Yeah, that was dumb.
Yeah, what in the world was that? That was so stupid.
fellas, that's all on the super chat. So if you guys got anything else to add, add it, and we'll shut this thing down and rest our voices.
Nevada, did you want to go?
Yeah, I just want to say how happy I am. How happy I am for these players, how happy I am for Ryan Day, how happy I am for all Ohio State Buckeye Nation for staying the course, winning with humility, winning with stability with our program, with a perfect academic progress record, with a team that's spiritually strong and a culture that's so strong, and the contrast between that and the cesspool that's going on up there in Ann Arbor right now. It's just nice when right conquers and prevails. I knew we were better than Michigan. I told you guys before the game, I'm like, look, you in any game you can lose a game. That can happen, and stuff can happen, but there's no world that they're better than we are. There's just no world that they're better than we are. And regardless of what was going to happen today, I know we're better than Michigan. But to come out there and just completely dominate them, Julian saying the baby faced assassin out there in the snow, throwing it like all we got is pure good weather from here on, boys. From here on out, it's nothing but domes and Pasadena. So, I mean, I'm telling you, if you couldn't get him in the elements, man, and the way that the offensive line has taken so much crap from people about the running game, and they just went up there and just completely dominated. Uh, uh, just like I said, just a thoroughly satisfying victory at every level. If you're an Ohio State fan, as we've said to you many, many times, if you ain't happy now, you ain't ever going to be happy. Enjoy it. This is a glorious time to be like this. These are the platinum years of Ohio State fandom, and I cannot remember. I'm sure I've been this happy, but I don't think I've ever been happier than I am right now today. This one was big for so many different reasons, and I'm glad I could share it with you two guys today. And this was really, really special.
Hey,
Got
man.
one more super chat that popped up. Two more. Jeffrey, thank you so much for the $2. Skunk soft as Charmin. That they are. Joshua, thanks for the $19.99, brother. I lost my mind on our first touchdown. My wife had to literally yell at me. So much pent-up rage, anger, and all that over 6 years. I grew up watching us beat scum every year. It was just a given, and now it's said again. O-H.
I
like that unison, Nevada. That was perfect unison.
Perfect.
So yeah, I'll go ahead and end out with my little ending speech here. But first of all, Dev and Nevada, I'm tempted to take a trip to one of these postseason games. I haven't had anything planned, but it's going to be very hard to resist when they announce the sites. Oh boy,
yeah.
So that's one thing. We'll circle back on that. But yeah, Nevada, I haven't been this happy. I've been consistently happy because we're just great as a program, but I haven't been this satisfied and happy in a while either. And the Scum fans are in shambles because they hate that we're happy. They hated that we were happy coming off the Natty and acknowledging the fact that a national championship trumps everything. This is great. Beating our rival, I'll say it again, it's still important. We want to beat the team up north for bragging rights and to shove it in their faces, but nothing trumps a Natty. So now we got the Natty, and we dominated you in your own crib, and now we're heading towards another one. And so I'll just end it with this, man. Like, enjoy this win, Buckeye Nation, and get ready for a heck of a ride. We got the Big Bad Hoosiers in their backyard this Saturday night coming up. We haven't been to Indy in a while, and it's going to be fun. All right. And then, of course, we got this playoff run. Enjoy it. Appreciate it. Rub it in your little scum buddies' faces. Listen, I've already posted a few times. I got memes and videos on deck you wouldn't believe. And as soon as I hop off here, I'm going to eat me some more cheesecake my wife made. It was delicious, by the way. And then I'm going to sit down and I'm going to create some content. So that's all I got for y'all. Let's get it. Go Bucks.
I love it, guys. Coming into this game, people question, can this defense stop their rushing attack? Can we stop Bryce Underwood's legs? Emphatically -8 yards in the second half. They rushed for 100 yards on the game, -8 in the second half. People question our offensive line. Are we going to be able to run the ball and control the game when we need to? 110 rushing yards. More than that. It was 110 rushing yards in the second half. 12-minute long drives. Just dominated in every way. Every question that was brought up about this team, including injuries, which we told you about, was answered. What Ryan Day is doing this year, the slower pace when we needed it, dominated. The faster pace when we needed it, scored touchdowns. I mean, I can't wait to hear the national media point out why this wasn't the best win that they've seen in quite some time, and what are Ohio State's weaknesses now? What could they possibly point out? Those were the two things. That was it. They got nothing left. There's nothing else they can say. The only thing they can say is watch out, the rest of college football nation. Ryan Day has turned this team into an absolute juggernaut. To quote Jay Timmons, a recent 5-star commit to the Buckeyes, which we are killing on the recruiting trail as well, about to flip Caden Gebhart from Clemson. But other than that, this is the Ohio State era. Any final thoughts, gentlemen?
Well, yeah, and even next week, look, that's the game for the Heisman next week, Mendoza versus Sane, and that's exciting. But win or lose, you're either the 1 seed or the 2 seed. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not going to fall. You've got a first round bye. You're not going to fall further than 2 if you lose to 1. You know what I'm saying? So for Ohio State, we're really in the catbird seat. We're going to get that bye. We're going to get healthy. We're going to be a very difficult out for any team that plays us. And we can beat teams through the air. We can beat teams on the ground, and we can suffocate you defensively as well. And we made all our kicks today. We better than that 10-yard punt, that Michigan punter punt. What was that, a 10-yard punt?
11. It was 11, Nevada.
That was a big play. That was a big play when he shanked that punt, and we ended up scoring. We threw that touchdown past the tape, so that was a big play. So yeah, what a satisfying victory! And for Michigan fans too, the only thing that they had in their entire miserable, wretched existence was this winning streak against Ohio State, and we just ended it.
Streak.
Winning streak. We just ended it. So they have nothing now. They have nothing. They're going to slink back to their holes. They have nothing, and nothing makes me happier than them being unhappy. I know that makes me a bad person, but that's how I feel.
No, it doesn't.
I mean it.
No,
I
it
mean
doesn't.
it. I mean it.
No. Hey, Buckeye, thanks for the $1.99. Lose 3 to 5 games a year since the cheating stopped. Dude, it literally can't be more obvious how much the cheating helped them. It blows my mind. People still don't talk about it more than what they do. But if you have a platform, let them know. Talk about it. B. Moses, I saw you had something.
Yeah, real quick. Sue Solner. It says, "Hey, B. Moses, you end this show with your new song." So I don't know if Dev has it. Oh, my new song. Hold up. Well, I do have a new song that y'all don't know about. I recorded, but you ain't talking about that. You talking about what time it is. If Dev has it available to play, then cool. But that just reminds me, I need to post that again. I need to post that. Just, what I'm saying? What better time to post that joint? But yeah, we'll see. Wanted to point that out, Dev.
Yeah, get that thing posted up there. I don't have it queued up. I'd have to search through some stuff. I got it. I could play my intro video. I will do that, but I'll play my intro video. You'll hear a little bit of it then. But yeah, guys, best football team in the country, best program in the country, killing it on the recruiting trail as well. Everything about these Buckeyes. Go over to the Buckeye Scoop message board if you haven't been there. If you want to get the correct, true, right information, we've proven it over and over again. That's where you need to go. Hit the like button on your way out, the subscribe button as well. Head over to Apple Podcast. Give us a like on that as well, and stay tuned. We're going to be breaking down this Indiana team, diving into the inside of this program. How are they going to be planning for this game? What's up next for these Buckeyes? On to the Big Ten title, into the playoffs, guys. On that note, we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Go Buckeyes. OH.
I-O. Peace.
You know what time it is. You know what time it is.
How firm my friendship. Oh,
you know what time it is. You roll with them
boys of the fall. You know what time it is. On the ground with a nose for the ball. You know what time it is. Blood, sweat, and them tears for this game. Leaving it all out on the field with no fear for you lames.
And it's Buckeyes by a billion. We in the building with over 100,000. We represent from the uttermost to the public housing. If we don't play, our wide receivers got your secondary shook, so they cook them like Bobby Flay. Hey, stay out of my way and trust me, cause I know it's OH. Somebody please give this brother an IO. Come on.
Screw scum.